With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you could trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
into this presentation of minor league baseball from the Double-A Central. Opening night here in this brand new season between the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chad Donato gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3.
Next up, number 5. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. He wasn't able to catch up with that one.
2-1 to count. Behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back. Lowe leads on second with 1 gun in the inning. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes the right swing.
He's safe.
2-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That's in there, base hit. Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
From the stretch, he's running. It's a strike to third. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
See, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
And stepping in, Jim Hernandez, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matt. He definitely quite a bit more confidence back swinging left-handed.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So stepping in is Scott Rohde. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1. This one's down to third. Shooting up. Over to first, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. San Antonio's out in front. 1-0.
That's ball 4. He's out. 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 He's out. Out. You're out. Out. 3.
So now here is number 5. Singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Next up is Jim Hernandez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 1-2. Popped up. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Missions lead it 1-0.
He's safe. He's out. Out. 3. You're out. 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 3. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Come on, baby.
So now into the box is number 5. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1. Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
He's set. The 0-1.
What do you got?
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1.
He's out.
So next to bat will be Corey Lee. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Come on, fellas. Let's go.
Wind up and the 0-1. Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Number 5 has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
You're out. 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 Out.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, C.J. Hinojosa. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
You're out. 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 3. He's out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Digging in next, number 5. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Keep it going up there. Good turn. Good turn. Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on, huh? Let's go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line for third.
Foul ball.
This is foul for the first strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
He's out.
Great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary stealing. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate, at least was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
There you go. Left line. I got the count. 1 and 2.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Hooks are out in front here.
Out. He's out. You're out. 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 He's out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season. It certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Corpus Christi jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chad Donato earns his first win of the season. Ryan Weathers pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Minor League Baseball now on the show. Our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ryan Hartman is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball. The next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long...
Up next, number 5. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
One time like a big dog. Here you go.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Need you right here, kid.
From the belt, the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Swinging a soft liner. And it's through. A base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question. And offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
None out, runners at first and second. Good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And now in the box, Scott Rohde. High in the air down the right field line. Benedetti is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And now, Tirso Ornelas.
Hey, Steven, drive here.
Ready with the 1-2. Now a fastball. He just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1.
Out. Out.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings Corey Lee to the plate. To third, reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 1 inning in the books here. The Missions lead it 1-0.
3 out. Out. He's out. You're out. 4-4. Take your base.
Now to the plate, here is number 5. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Swing and a little bouncer softly hit the right side of the mound. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Stepping in once again is Scott Rhodey. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So now to the plate, Tirsa Ornelas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on a huge burst out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on a pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Hey, let it rip one time.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So the next to bat will be Manolo Capua. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The set and the 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. He's getting that worse at home. Never works, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded.
Ow! Ow! Ball 4, take the base. He's out! 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 3! Out! You're out!
Into the box, Joe Shed. He flew out in his last AB. Grounded to third, right to him. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
3!
Now it'll be number 5. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
First pitch on its way. And he throws
0-1's
the
the
fastball
count.
by him here. 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
And be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
The count is 1 and 2.
watching that pitch, and on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with.
Out. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. 3.
Now at the plate is Carmen Benedetti. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 2-0. Riley Farrell is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Now to bat, number 5. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set. Here it comes. Ball
Counts
1
1-0.
as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Farrell is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen.
See and rip it up there.
He comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
1-2. Here it comes.
That's
Now
ball
a good
2.
pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite
balls,
catch the bottom
2
of the
strikes.
zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Out. 3.
Now into the box, C.J. Hinojosa. He doubled his last time up.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And there's 1 away.
You're out.
And now here is Lauren Asuncion. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fielded cleanly. And that
He's
will
out.
conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Missions lead it 2-0.
3. He's out. 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 3. You're out. Out.
Next to stand in is number 5. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And now the first pitch. Oh, had him
0-1.
chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues
1-1.
on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Low, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runners off for second. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Right fielder giving chase. Now this will rattle up against the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Hernandez, flew out last time up. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Take your base, ball 4.
Misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Next, it'll be Jackson Whitaker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Rhodey over at second. Ornelas on at first with 2 down. Hit toward the right side. Beautiful diving stop. He gathers the throw. It's in time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
He's out. 3 out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The San Antonio Missions jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Reggie Lawson earns his first win of the season. Ryan Hartman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Trey Wingener wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kent Emanuel starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw...
Get a good pitch
Next
right
will
here.
be the designated hitter, number 5. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's not some bad pitching right
Let's
there.
go.
You're
1 and 1.
2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 1 out and a runner on third.
Here we go.
Now a breaking
I got to
ball
count
runs
2 and
in
2.
on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his
Drive
curveball.
it right here.
Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks
Pick up the ball.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball
Ball
in.
4, take your base. 3, out. Ball 4, take your base. 3, out. Out. 3, you're out. He's out. 3.
Next to hit is number 5. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First offering on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Got him.
And they'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
3, out. Out. You're out. 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 That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. 3. He's out. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
Next to dig in, number 5. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and
Let's
2
go,
gone here in the 5th.
This is right here.
First offering. Lofted in the air out to right field.
Come on, go hard. You're scoring.
No
Go
trouble
hard.
for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up.
Out. That's ball 4. You're out. Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. 3. Out. That hit him. First base. He's out. 3. Out. Out. 3.
Striding in is number 5. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Can't drive it.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Outside.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
The 1-0. Hit to third. Reined in.
Come on.
On to first,
Out.
gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch.
Out. He's out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. Out. He's out. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Okay, this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
15-1 is the final. The Hooks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Kent Emanuel earns his first win of the season. Aaron Leisure was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight for my partners. Excursion.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is